Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today we're going to talk about these template builds and, of course, the animations that go along with it. But before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. It's like of the video, push the video to the recommended, and, of course, subscribe and put your note game for my daily uploads. Without further ado, let's hop straight into the video, okay? So, you know I've done a couple videos already of what I think we should do with the builder and how we could basically eliminate meta builds and everybody running around with the same animation. So again, I'm on my Kyrie Irving build, and I'm just like everybody else. When you come look at my animations, you're going to see the same animations that everybody's going to have. Everybody's going to have the Kyrie Irving dribble style if they can get it. Everybody's going to have the Steve Francis size up if they can get it. Now remember, this requires a 95 ball handle. Kyrie Irving requires a 90 speed with ball. The De'Aaron Fox combo move, everybody's gonna have that. The aggressive combo move, everybody's gonna have the James Harden. Now again, let me rephrase that. There is some animations from the combo moves and the regular breakdown combo moves that you could get that other people are fans of, but let's keep it a stack. Most people are going to use De'Aaron Fox because of the push cross that you can get out of that. The same thing for the James Harden combo move. The James Harden combo moves allows you to be very aggressive moving, north and south. Again, a very, very good one. You can do a lot of things out of that. The Trae Young escape, either people are going to have the Trae Young escape or they're going to have Kemba Walker escape, okay? So either or, they're going to have either or of those, right? And again, the reason being, same thing for the combo moves. Most people are going to have Tim Hardaway combo moves. Some people might try to go Steph Curry, but he's kind of fallen out of favor with more people being more excited about the Tim Hardaway combo move. The crossover, everybody's using John Wall cross. It's the best. You could theoretically go with Kobe if you wanted to. It's another good push cross, but what I'm saying is that pretty much everybody's using the same animation. Jamal Murray is absolutely destructive, especially in the pick and roll. The Penny Hardaway spin, everybody's using that. Chris Paul hesitation, everybody's using the Chris Paul hesitation. John Wall step back. I mean, pretty much everybody's using these if they can get those animations, okay? So, with that being said, the question is, a lot of people were saying, hey, I do not want to have a template build because I want to have a superstar. Well, I already talked about how you can still make your player as the game progresses to be able to make your template build to be whatever player you want, okay? A Steph Curry, a LeBron James, a Giannis, a Wemby. The funny thing is, I feel like the builder right now limits you. You can't truly make a Wemby build. But the way I presented it, and if you need to go look at the last video, how you make a template build. Every single position has 10 to 15 template builds, which are basically tailored to an NBA player. That get a template build that's pretty much similar to like a Steph Curry at the point guard, or Russell Westbrook. And then you got like, a Magic Johnson. You can use legends, that type of deal. The template build is not going to be a Magic Johnson off rip. It's not going to be a Steph Curry off rip. You have to earn your way, earn your badges, and then you will gradually, as you go, be able to get that player to be a Steph Curry when you potentially hit legend, okay? So there is a route to that. Right now, there is no route to getting a Steph Curry, making a Steph Curry build and being a Steph Curry build. There's no route to it because the way the builder is set up, you can be a really good shooter, really good dribbler, but you're not gonna have no type of defense, you're not gonna have no type of finishing, and Steph Curry has a decent amount of defense and he has an extraordinary amount of finishing, right? Same thing for Kyrie Irving. You can't have 99 ball handle, 99 speed with ball, and then expect to have high shooting. It's not gonna happen. But with the template builds is you're able to do that. Now, so again, I don't want to get too deep into that because I've already explained that, but there is a route to that, which I think that if people would just watch the videos instead of just jumping and being like, well, I don't want a template build, I want to make my build the way I want to. Let me just say something first of all. 99% of y'all have absolutely no clue how to make a build. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. We can go right now in the park, look at player cards, and people are just destroying their builds, right? So you're better off with the pie chart beforehand. Then when they went to the free form, you were just getting cooked. But now we're going to something similar to where we were with the template, where you can be able to have these builds that can get to, you can finally make a LeBron James build if you grind it long enough and get it there. But remember, it's free to play. You do not even have to pay to use these templates. You get on the game and you get to play 2K for free without even having to put $1 down a VC on your build. So again, I'm not sure where the pushback is coming with templates. You'll literally be able to buy your game and get on the game and play for free. You don't have to put 300,000 VC down. You can pick any of those template builds, just like I said, like in Call of Duty. You're able to get that new weapon and automatically start using it. But as you play and get better with that weapon, i.e. play and get better with your template build, you'll be able to add attachments on Call of Duty where you'll be able to add attributes and animations and that type of deal for your player. So now that gets to what I'm trying to say. The reason why 2K right now cannot nerf Kyrie Irving is because people are literally making builds to get to that 90 speed with ball threshold. So what is my solution? My solution is that all animations are attainable no matter what your height is, no matter what your anything. It's all attainable, right? So now when Kyrie Irving has become too broken, guess what? You can nerf it. And, you know, let's say Devin Booker is not as strong enough, you can buff it. Now, just like you're doing the weapons and stuff in Call of Duty and Apex and all that, now you can nerf and buff animations, right? Everybody's using Devin Booker layup style because it's so well. Guess what? You can buff it. You can nerf it, right? You know, nobody's really using Russell Westbrook. Guess what? You can buff it. You know what I mean? Buff and nerf, right? Let's look at some escape moves. Let's say, for instance, like Giannis, give Giannis a buff, right? You can buff Giannis animation. So now what happens is individuals are going to be able to look and seek what animation best suits them, instead of just going immediately to the most effective, most overpowered animation. Just like in other games, you want to have a sense of balance, but it's so rinse and repeat right now with animations because everybody's able to do that. I'm not foolish enough to not understand that there's always going to be a meta. Correct, that is true. But the meta shifts every season in the other games because things are buffed and nerfed. So I feel like it'd be nice if the combo move, Tim Hardaway combo move, was nerfed. And then all of a sudden, maybe 5 different animations was buffed of combo moves. So nobody ever took a look at Kevin Durant, but all of a sudden now people are like, yo, Kevin Durant kind of crazy, right? You can now be able to do that. So now you see in the bottom left, it says requirement ball handle. No, that is not all these animations you can be able to get. Now, what pushback will be, and again, you have some idiots that's not going to watch the video, so they're not going to see this part. They're going to be like, well, you're trying to say, excuse me. You're trying to say, that a 7'3" individual can get Tim Hardaway combo move. First of all, let's just check it out. Let's just keep it a stack. Right now, if we was to tell Wemby to do this animation right here, he could do it, right? Wemby could do that. He could do this Tim Hardaway combo move, but would it be as effective? So, what you could do, there's no requirements attached to it, right? But the effectiveness of this would depend on your height, right? Your height, your weight, all that stuff. Remember, it's a template build, so you're not putting any VC in to make the build. You're just like, if you're on a 7'3", yeah, you can get Tim Hardaway combo move, but it might not be as effective as if it was on a point guard that had a higher ball handle. But remember, you're not buying you're just picking random builds anyway and attaching these animations. So it doesn't matter if it's buffed or nerfed because you ain't put no money into it anyway, right? You're not losing any money on this. Now, the question will be, well, what if I wanted my 7'3" to be able to have the Tim Hardaway combo move and be effective? And that goes back to, like I said, you got to put in sweat equity. You gotta grind. You gotta grind that. If you want to have your 7'3" to be able to dribble and sig up and be a demigod. Now, again, I'm not the smartest man in the world. You know, there can be, some people can put opinions in the comment section of what is a good system to this. But again, you grind that build out, you know, and you eventually will start getting a higher and higher ball handle with that template build that you're grinding on, right? So again, I feel like that is a good course of action. You know, again, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like I'm, you know, so I would love to hear y'all opinions on that, and y'all can let me know what be a course of action that should be taken to do that. But I feel like people will love that way much more, to be able to go back to 2K15 days where you can have 7'3" stretches that can do everything. But it's just not, you can get on and do it. You're gonna have to put in work. Maybe you have to hit legend to be able to unlock this potential. You know what I mean? But regardless, the entry to play will be free with all the template builds. You can get on, you can play for free. You can get every single animation. And again, we're not just talking about dribbling animations. We're also talking about pull-ups, right? So right now, as you see right here, you have to be 6'10" and under to get Pro 2. Now, you trying to tell me that, you know, these NBA players these days don't know how to do this. Of course they can do that, right? But, so all these animations should be free and available to be able to pick no matter who you are, no matter what height you are. You see what I'm saying? And again, you don't pay for your template build. It's free. So again, all we'll take is that maybe, the taller you are, the less effective it is. But I don't even think that should be true either. I think like for the pull-up jumpers, and maybe y'all can say in the comment section I want to, I don't, like, come on, bro. Like, y'all trying to tell me that you got to be 6'10" and under to be able to pull up a jump shot like that? Like, come on, man. Like, Chet Holmgren and all these other centers, they can pull up, they can do this. You know what I mean? No issues. Everybody plays horse. Everybody can emulate these different type of animations. You don't have to be 6 foot and under to be able to shoot like that, right? So, again, these are just suggestions. These are just my opinions. But I feel like if every single animation was not attached to a height or to an actual attribute, and again, you can grind to be able to make these more effective, and be able to make your demigod build at the end, I think people will love that more. And of course, it will allow you to buff and nerf animations. So we could wake up, every couple weeks, and then people will have to go back into the lab and figure out what's another animation, because now that push cross ain't as OP. Let's find something else. So now everybody's running around with. Let me go back again. So we don't have everybody running around with, Kyrie Irving, Steve Francis, and all these animations here. So let me know in the comment section what y'all think. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon on the Banger Man. When I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.